Welcome to Tunay Podcast Book Reviews. In this episode, we review Courage to Heal, a guide for women survivors of child sexual abuse by Ellen Bass and Laura Davis. This has been a go-to book for many abuse survivors and families. Let's hear the review.
The Courage to Heal is a comprehensive resource that offers hope and a step-by-step guide to the healing journey for abuse survivors. While the effects of child sexual abuse are long-term and severe, healing is possible. Both Ellen and Laura are skilled writers. Ellen is a famous American poet and Laura is an expert in creative writing. Both write skillfully and sensitively. Aligning personal experience with professional knowledge together, the authors provide easily understandable explanations, practical suggestions to follow, and support throughout the healing process. First published in 1988, this book has been the sacred text for many survivors and their families worldwide. This completely revised and updated latest edition continues to provide the compassionate wisdom the book has been famous for, as well as many new features including contemporary research on trauma and the brain, an overview of powerful new healing tools such as imagery, meditation, and body-centered practices, additional stories that reflect an even greater diversity of survivor experiences, the reassuring accounts of survivors who have been healing for more than 20 years, and finally, the most comprehensive, up-to-date resource guide in the field. The personal stories are more relatable to survivors across the globe. As trauma is a universal phenomenon, so is healing. The book carries the glorious tradition of self-healing and provides the needed support to survivors to successfully conquer their long-fought enemy, the after-effects of trauma. Ellen Bass and Laura Davis have also opened up new doors to the undiscovered territory, not outside, but within. To believe healing is possible, however strong your trauma may be, is the seed for the healing journey. Decision to heal starts with recognizing the damage. What happens to your feelings? Why are you numb? As a child, you could not afford to feel the full extent of your terror, rage, or pain. The agony would have been devastating. You could not have done arithmetic with other second graders had you known the depth of your sorrow. And you could not think about killing your father when you relied on him to feed you. Because your innocent love and trust were betrayed. You learned that you could not rely on your feelings. The feelings you expressed may have been disregarded or even mocked. You were ignored. On the other hand, you may have overwhelming feelings of rage, shame, disgust, and anger. You may swing between being numb and being hyper-aroused. Everyone deserves to heal. Aside from the obstacles we've already mentioned, some women face additional factors that hinder commitment to naming their abuse or healing from it. Age, race, religious background, and other factors all influence the decision to heal.
As Laura Davis says, come to terms with your past while moving powerfully into the future. Sometimes in the early days of healing from child abuse and sexual trauma, we may have a hard time accepting what had happened and feeling miserable in a victim mentality. Healing is precisely moving out of this, deciding to move forward to a survivor mentality and even thriving despite what happened to you. You listen to Tunay Podcasts. Come back for more book reviews and podcasts relating to mental health.